Spot on. Thank you so much to friends, followers of Spot on. It's Onolakbo. Yes, my tag is on, and I'm happy to welcome you to another edition of Glorious Show on sports. Not football alone, but sports and life, and that's what our theme is about today. Sports. Today we go across the sea, as I call it. We will be talking about the home front today. Yeah, we go across, as we of course, we know that Rebel Stars, go to Victoria, for the second leg of the Champions League picture. We are second stage, as well as Rivers United will welcome Black Bulls. Yes, Rivers they welcome Black Bulls. So we'll see how that will go. But basically, looking at all the fact that yesterday we have the youth. UEFA has a youth league as well. UEFA Youth League, yeah. So the youth league by UEFA, we have they mirror the matches. They mirror the matches of the ones that the adults will play or the main draw. They mirror it. So yesterday, of course, was Atletico Arsenal. We know that. So Atletico Arsenal, and it happened that he has a youth league on the 19th youth league. That's UEFA youth league, which is very good. And that's one of the reasons that Europe is doing so well. We're doing so well with the talents that they come up with. So you see, they are young men and good to go. So Arsenal also hosted Atletico, in the youth league, but it was not the same results as the main team. It was a 3-4 loss for Arsenal in that one. Atletico Madrid, that's the youth league now, 1-4-3 in London, in England. And I was just wondering, and that's how it is. You know, youth team, main team, different results. That's just life. That's just the crux of today's discussion. Fine, went there. Oh, and we have this talk. Oh, Arsenal, they're looking so good. They're going to win the I think it is. Let's take it easy now. This is how many games? Day three of this new league phase. We started last year, of course. This is just not. So let's just say, I'm not saying Arsenal cannot win, of course. I support Arsenal. I support Arsenal for a long, long time. But we know that after Arsenal have been choking, and that's what some people are. Okay, yes, they seem to have everything now. Two people for by every particular position. We know that Madueke is out now. Noni Madueke is out. Sakai is still there. So that's what the Arsenal didn't enjoy in the past. Oh, Gyökeres, wow, he wasn't scoring. Nobody really cared. Gyökeres was not scoring. Other players were scoring now. So why should we? And it was the truth. Almost all the players in Arsenal, maybe just two of them, maybe goalkeeper and one of the other players did not score. Have not scored this season. Arsenal get goals. Arsenal FC get goals for almost every player. Of course, we know the famous Gabriel, the defender, with his headers, is now is something that we expect from him. But the point I'm trying to make is very, very simple. So let's take it one step at a time. Okay. So in the youth version, Atletico Madrid came to London and beat the young Gunners. But in this, of course, we know what happened. Oh, they beat him 2-0, 2-0. It was funny yesterday. Good one. But let's take it easy. The rhetoric. Arsenal. That is the best team in England right now. They are the best team in really. It's too early. That's why took me to, yes, it was funny. It was a good one for. It was a shadow of the scene of the great Diego Simeone. It was defense is always very key, but they just couldn't. It wasn't. Yes, it was good. There was, because I started in the second half. But only 4 goals within 30 minutes. You know, and they are, last time it was, I think they put Frankfurt like a mauling. But anyway, okay, yesterday's matches we saw what happened. Brings me to, okay, Newcastle hosted Benfica, yes, and I remember the beginning. The big Isaac, please don't go to him. They went to his house. They went to beg him. But this God, Isaac missed the season. He didn't go. He forced his way out of Newcastle. What do we have now? What do we have? I'm not smoking Liverpool or anything, you know. But Newcastle have moved on, and that's just life. Life is sports, not just football. Now, in every endeavor, life will go on. If you refuse to do it, someone else will do it. Okay, someone else will do it, and that's what happened. Isaac. Even yesterday, whatever did as whatever has been doing very well for him, was said. But yesterday, he wasn't even called into action. He wasn't. He did not need to score. It was the old men, the old boys, that did the business for Newcastle. And yet, for Liverpool, we know the story. Oh, they've not been. Isak has not been himself. I don't know if because he missed the season. Of course, we know that defense has been key in Liverpool's their season has not been great. Their captain and Konate haven't really they've not. Of course, the most important thing for Liverpool that hasn't gone well, as we all know, the fact that spend so much money to bring in Isak, Florian Wirtz. Ekitike has been doing well. Oh, kudos to him. No. Ekitike has been, in fact, out of all the Liverpool new signings, yeah, I don't know why he was benched. That's someone for Isak. Maybe because the coach, of course, he knows he saw what we saw, what we didn't see in training. The coach must have seen something, you know. But for now, I would suggest that Ekitike, starting the matches. How would you bench him? He's bringing results. Okay, fine. Florence has not been doing, he's been not been, but benching him too. It's not, it won't help. You know, coming as substitute and you want him to, mix. So that's yes. Interestingly, it's actually been the old guard. Even Liverpool, Chiesa, Gakpo have been doing the business for them. You know. But of course, Salah's form is also a problem. I know Salah's form is also a problem. He's been subdued. He hasn't been himself. We know that. So Liverpool, but I think tonight is a good opportunity for them. Yes, against Frankfurt. Even though they go away to Germany, I think, of course, for Ekitike, good, wonderful homecoming for him. That was where it was just like a mamouche. We're there together before they came to England. So if Frankfurt have also not, pulled their weight in this is Bundesliga. So I expect that Liverpool, this is the opportunity for them. You know, in the Premier League, you know how it is now. Here in Nigeria, we can see finish. You know, familiarity will breed concepts. That's just it. So Liverpool, the teams here, there will be no respect because they make each other too well. But when you go to Germany, maybe they can go there. You know, I hope the coach slot gets selections, very right, spot on. Once it does that, I'm sure even if they didn't go back to winning ways today, I think they should go back to winning ways. But even if they don't go back, they will not lose. I don't think they will lose today. I think they lose today. I think they would try to at least get a point. But because they actually created chances in the Man U game. You know, everyone know Gabo was lucky, yes. But when you don't score, it's a problem. Ask a Union now. Yesterday against Inter Milan. When Inter Milan came and just gave them four, and that was it. So you have to score. Score. Whenever you have the chances, take the chances. That's the point. Okay, fine. I also saw interesting results yesterday. And duty of care. I always said it. Why would you give a red card to Luca? And I'm like, what did Luca even do? Even if it was the set and all that, a yellow was okay. That singular red card ruined Napoli game. Okay, it ruined that match for me. But I was even thinking, oh, it will be a Napoli win or maybe a draw. PSV that it wasn't PSV that snapped 7 last time in their own backyard. Now the PSV outside scoring because of the red card. Napoli unfortunately have a game plan to sustain after losing going a man down. So, but for me, I cannot really see. Okay, if it was this for the sense, like this, I mean, that red card was. Why would you give me a red card for that? You know, why would you give? Even Napoli have issue. The way they treated Osimhen and all that. When I see something that is wrong, I will say it. Just read that match. Even the Leverkusen match, Leverkusen, even it also, okay, that was even okay. One red card at least for them. Okay, PSG Leverkusen, but it will affect the game. 7-2. For what? 7-2. PSV were winning 6. Why would So the referees must be careful. This sendings off will affect the game. So let's not just take our like discretion. There's sometimes the referee just this afternoon, for instance, at the youth league, UEFA youth league, I was just before I came on air, we saw the young Bavarians, that's Bayern Munich, Austin, Club Brugge of Belgium in the in Germany on the Bayern campus. And the first goal before I came in was 2-0. I'll go back to it. Before I came, the first goal I didn't see the referee just picked up pointed his spot. It was a gift. I did not see any contact. Because so referees they have officials. They have a role to play. That Napoli game was just even the Leverkusen PSG match. and now red card in the Barcelona. Okay, fine. Today's matches. What's his life? Oh, let us see what Liverpool can do today. Because if they lose today, that means five losses. That would be, I think, more than how many years now? So, it was 70 years. If I'm not anyone 70 years, because the last time they lost in 1953, but I don't think they will lose today. I hope Liverpool, even though we are, rivals, I think they should be able to, since well, they are going to a place that they're not, it's not like England. That's, they know each other very well. And I said, when they were winning 1-0, 1-0, scoring in the 80th minutes, in the 87th minute, that you're at Liverpool, you know. So when Crystal Palace now beat them, it was like a test of their own medicine. Okay, okay, fine. Highlights there. I won't want the video to be too long. So no bore you. Ajax, of course, going to Chelsea, and Ajax, haven't recovered from that catastrophic collapse. Having led the league, and could PSV now took over. So I'm sure they are still smarting from it, because Ajax have not gotten themselves. They haven't been the Ajax of old. I was saying that Ajax, former winners of this competition. We know that Kanu was there. Our own coach George was there. Maybe this was Ajax of those days. Like Arsenal, we were following them then. Ajax have not been themselves, so I expect that Chelsea take advantage of not only being at home, of their current good form. Yes, even though they've been getting red cards. Even the coach has a red card now for Chelsea. No, with Chelsea, why are you getting red every single match? You're getting red card. I think the last one was the sixth red card. Uh, the fourth red card in 6 months. Why would you be getting, club world champions? It's not a fluke to be the champion of the world in the club category. How they dismantled PSG. PSG could not believe it. So Chelsea, I need to watch it. Need to watch it. The records will show. It's always going to count. Records, they check it also. Disciplinary record is very, very important. Chelsea should watch it today and not get a red. Luckily for them, the man will not. Yes, he can play today. He will serve his punishment in the Premiership match coming next on Saturday. Okay, fine. So next match. So yes, I expect Liverpool. I don't expect them to lose anyway. I think they should win today. The pressure has been on, and they're going to a place where they're not really. So I think they should win today, or at least get the points. But we Frankfurt form as well. I think Liverpool should go away in Germany. Of course, it's Osimhen. Osimhen will be, after all the losses of Liverpool, that we know that it was Galatasaray in Turkey. So today again they host Bodo Glimt. And it sounds like a matchup for the Europa, but this is not. This is Champions League. Okay, so Galatasaray, Osimhen are yet to stay. So Osimhen, last time scored the penalty. In the that condemned Liverpool, one of their defeats. So I expect that Osimhen will start again today, and I expect them to, I hope these referees will not want human red card. I think Galatasaray should be able to get 3 points today, against Bodo Glimt. That 3 away 2 goals last time against Tottenham. So I think Osimhen, of course, we also have our own. Look, my own celebrates birthday recently, yeah. So yeah, he's also, Atlanta is there. Wanted to leave Atlanta, but it wasn't to be. So he's still Atlanta and the whole Slavia Praha. So I expect Atlanta, to get something from that as well. I think a win for the, yes. And you know that they have never won the league in Italy before. So Atalanta, but at least I remember that it was their collapse against Block Brugge that affected them. The Lookman penalty miss and all that, and the Kasperi drama. I've never seen the worst penalty. This is the worst penalty in my life. Lookman was affected. He affected the morale of the team, everything, and they lost in that round of 16 last time out. So, surprising to Club Brugge. So Club Brugge cannot be taken, for granted. I mean, taken, yes. You can't say, oh, there's no really no small team. But even though I think Liverpool will win, and of course I was talking about yesterday. I'm a Mourinho. Mourinho, you bring, okay, fine. But you lost your team, okay. You now bring him on board. The coach has been there doing a good job. You let him go. You sack him. Mourinho now has not won. You see him? He hasn't won. So you look at how you are. I love Newcastle. He couldn't win yesterday. Special one could not make it happen. Special things refuse to happen. You know. Also, there are chances anyway. There are chances So take your chances. If you don't take your chances, Newcastle punish them and lovely assist by the goalkeeper. Just do it. Lovely goal. So the guys, even was a man did to score. The Barnes was they scored for Newcastle. Why Isak is still struggling. That left. Okay, so everybody watching Liverpool today and seeing what we do. But Monaco, okay, yes, Monaco was Tottenham and Tottenham have also been sort out of sorts. Yes, they win today, they lose. I remember that they got the first battle to draw last time out. So looking at that match, it's gonna be tough for them. It's gonna be tough for Tottenham, even for Monaco, who's Austin. So, but let's see. But I think I'm not sure to be a draw. I think it'll be a draw. I think Monaco will just have the edge. The advantage may count here, or maybe the powers of Tottenham can cross home and stick an away win there. But last time we know no English teams, all of them were Villarreal, Man City, Haaland was scoring again. Let's take it easy. Arsenal, it's still early days. Okay, so let's take it easy and see what. So Mourinho hasn't won though. After the fact they sacked for somebody for him. This is life. Okay, what a difference 1 year. This time last year, Liverpool were flying. Oh, Liverpool! Oh. Hey, now they are now. Hmm. 1 year, 1 month, 1 day can make a difference. Sports is life. So let's do it. Let's tread softly, as we say here. My country, let's tread softly. Okay, humility is key. Hala was saying, be humble, be humble. Humility is key. So I like what at least Arsenal are not the ones putting their own trumpet now. Is the English media or Arsenal take it one step at a time. Okay, this is just they're 3 matches now. So why are we saying Arsenal has win the Champions League? Let's take it easy. So PSG, as we saw them yesterday, Barcelona still also want to win. They have a case to win. Yes, Juve Madrid is the main. I think it's the key game tonight. And surprisingly, Juventus with their pedigree lost to Como. I was shocked. I was shocked because you would expect that Como, even if it was in the home of Como, our Fabregas, so our yes Chelsea, but it was also Arsenal special man. Fabregas is doing very well, doing very very well with Como, and that loss I couldn't believe it. So Coach Chilo has a lot to do today, and interestingly, they may also lose today because Madrid hardly draw. Even though we draw, maybe a score draw, but I don't see it. It's a point to a Madrid with Mbappe and the other and Vinicius. Too much, too much stuff. Of course, we know that the El Clasico come up this on Saturday. Yeah, yes, it's going to come up this weekend. So we're looking forward to that. Because of that reason, the coach may decide to rest some players, but I still think Madrid will do it just enough. Because that is, in the finals they beaten Juve. So the old lady must find a way around it. So teams from Italy are still to be struggling. Napoli struggled despite the fact that I played that record. I don't know why you should do the record. Because Napoli are, of course, we know they're current champions. Napoli are current champions.